Jennifer.
I think he'll be fine with that. And we are live. Good morning, audience. I am Jennifer, your host today with Wake Up with Toastmasters, and I have co-host, who's normally a host, Ken Richardson. So good morning, Ken. How are you doing today?
I'm great, Jennifer. How are you doing on this wonderful Wednesday morning?
Wonderful cold Wednesday morning. I am doing well. I'm glad the wind has subsided.
Yeah, that was quite a storm last night.
Yeah, that was crazy. So I see you have one of my favorite mountains in the back, Mount Rainier, in your back of your screen. With it looks like it's trying to get the core of the Milky Way, but it's probably too much light from the city for it to appear.
Yeah, this is a background from the National Park Foundation. I have several parks that they feature in this series. So you're right. This is about Rainier.
Yeah, I am going to have to do that. One of my things is to go visit different national parks of the United States. So, anyway, we have a short time period today with Ken. Oh, look, it's my alarm that says I should Wake Up with Toastmasters. So today I was on a soapbox the other night. I was on a box, and out of that came something that Ken sent out to all the area directors and district directors is we are in the business of communicating, correct? We talk about trying to gain members. We are wondering how we are going to get members. And of course, one of the tools that we're using is Wake Up with Toastmasters so that people understand what we do, why we do it, what resources we have. And I think it's been about a year and a half now and that we have been doing with Wake Up with Toastmasters. And it's coming along very well. People do see us and watch us. And I think we have some really good content. Sometimes we sit and chit chat like we're just friends on the, Zoom call, just chit chatting. And most days we have a lot of good content. So today, for us, we thought that maybe we would talk about the purpose, and this is mainly geared to our Toastmasters members. And for the audience who is just skimming by, it may perk some interest into of why we do videos or why we should do videos. We are in the business also of growing people and growing our clubs and growing our memberships. And the area directors state, how do we get more members? Our clubs are subsiding and declining because we don't have members. I kind of look at Toastmasters as network marketing, right? You have a product and you're trying to get it out to your friends and your family. Well, guess what? Your friends and your family are not going to buy from you, right? They may go, oh, she's doing that thing again. They're not going to buy from you because you're into something else. So where else do you go? You go out to strangers. You go out to people that you work with, and you say, I have this amazing product. And their curiosity peaks up. But if you're not consistent in sharing the product, taking the product, wearing the product, then they're like, oh, well, that product must not be that good. So they're not going to buy from you, or they stop buying from you. They're not buying what you're trying to sell. So one of the things as you can tell, I've done a few network marketing products. And so now we have to come up with another way to make sure that we're always being consistent, taking our product. And this is with Toastmasters. We have to share what we've learned, right? Either if we're doing our leadership or if we're communicating, we still have to share what we have learned. And my thing is videos. We have this amazing tool called social media, right? Where everybody gets to see what you've learned, what you have experienced, what you have learned. So why not, when you're talking about your club, go on live and say, today we are doing, our theme is, would come and visit, not just a post, not just words. Words, people go like this. But if they see your face, right, they're like, oh, well, Jennifer's on. What is she talking about today? And they will stop and they will watch and they'll read, because now, like Facebook, the captions come up, right? So they'll read what you're talking about. Oh, she's selling Toastmasters again. But if they see Jennifer's talking about Toastmasters, talking about what she's doing, and maybe she can form a sentence, wow, that Toastmaster is great. Maybe I should join it. That Toastmaster has grown Jennifer to be able to speak fluently, and maybe I should do that. So I have some people that say, oh, I already speak well in front of people. That's what I do. That's what I speak in front of people all day long. I've been speaking in front of people for 30 years. But I think that since I've been a Toastmaster, I think my speeches, my fluids, my presentations are a whole lot better than 30 years ago, than a year ago. So to my area directors, to our division directors, to our club members, our presidents, our VPPRs, do a video every week, every time you're doing a presentation. This is what my presentation's about. Hey, my fellow Toastmaster is talking today about Medicare, about the water sinking in Nevada, at the Hoover Dam, Lake Mead. I can't think of the word, Lake Mead. She's talking today, they're talking about why people pick a bottle of wine. Do they pick it because of the flavor, or do they pick it because of the label? We learn so many things about our fellow Toastmasters that we should share it, because other people may learn. It's not always about a leadership. It's not always about a mentor. It's about what our fellow Toastmasters does. And it is definitely networking amongst each other, because we have realtors, we have accountants, we have doctors, we have CPAs. It is a way for $10 a month to be able to network and to get to know other people. That's my soapbox.
Well, how would you recommend, what platform do you recommend that people record their video? Do they use Zoom, or do they just go on Facebook Live? What do you recommend? What's the most
That's a
useful?
Good question, Ken. There are different ways to do that and mix it up, right? Zoom, I have not found a way to actually record a Zoom one-on-one, as one-on-one. So I have to work on that. But our phones are simple. Our phones are amazing and good quality. You see people doing shows and movies with their iPhones. iPhone advertises that. I go on, and it only has to be 30 seconds to a minute, right? So all you have to do is, hi, this is Jennifer. Today, our theme is about the wind. Why don't you come and see what experiences people have had being out in the wind? I encourage you to join us. That's only 20 seconds, right?
What about the promotional videos that we've been encouraging, or you might call them testimonials? How do you see that being best recorded and delivered to you?
I would see that also as just a phone video as well, or Zoom, however way people are comfortable in recording. So if we're at one-on-one and we can record our Zoom conversation and we talk about the benefits of Toastmasters, just download it to your computer and forward it to me. And then what I will do is I have the Canva program, and just put it in where it's more promotional. I would love to see people in their own element, in their own energy, to be able to record something where it's not so formal. Just, hey, I find that Toastmasters has benefited me this way. I find that I can speak better. I am not as shy. I will be able to speak clearly and loudly where people can hear me, where I'm not going, well, maybe it's this, it is this. So that's what I feel that Toastmasters has benefit.
Sorry.
And then just download it and don't even think twice about, did I sound good? How did I sound? Did I smile? Did I look in the camera? Just download it and send it, because it is you. You are natural. You're confident in the way you speak.
And where will these videos be posted?
They will be posted on D115's social media, which is Facebook, LinkedIn. It all depends on how long it will be that I can post it on Instagram as well.
Excellent, excellent. So hopefully we'll get all of our members in D115 excited about this project and just going crazy with videos.
Yeah, I think that if we are consistent, if we are excited, if we are original, I'm not asking for production. I'm just asking for just something that will have different faces of D115 that you can come out and just say, listen, this is why it's important to us. And then, of course, the big thing is that we share amongst our other social medias, amongst our pages, our own personal pages, and we say, oh, look what Ken has to say today, and so it doesn't always have to be on your personal page. If you share it out to everybody, just because it's not about you, it's not always about you, that you can send it out to other groups, pages. I belong to a few groups and I send it out, our videos out to the groups, just because sometimes they're tired of seeing me. So I'll send,
I can relate to that. Being on Wake Up with Toastmasters, I sometimes think, well, people don't want to hear from me. They hear from me all the time.
Yeah. But it has to be, we have 700, or we actually have 800 members just down the line on this spreadsheet. We have 800 members. Why do we not see every single one of those members? Because they should not be shy. We've given them the tools to be confident in public speaking, right?
Yeah, I think it may be just a lack of awareness of some of the technology that we use today. I think most of our members, and myself included, have over the past year and a half gotten very comfortable with Zoom or maybe some other media platforms. I'm involved with a couple of other organizations, and they use WebEx. So it's like, okay, all of them have a lot of similarities. It's just Zoom is probably the one we use the most. But that's why I thought it was a great idea for us to talk about it this morning, because many people, still may feel somewhat intimidated by the technology itself. But I love your suggestion. Just take your phone and hit record on your camera.
Yeah.
Be sure you turn it to face you.
Yes.
Hit record. Say what you have to say. Why you got into Toastmasters, why you stay in Toastmasters, what are the benefits of Toastmasters, and then send that off to, I guess now we call it the metaverse. It used to be the internet. But, I hear there's a move afoot originating from Zuckerberg, trying to change everything to the metaverse.
Metaverse.
Yeah, he may be able to control the world at some point, but whatever it is, internet, metaverse, the cloud, you name it.
Yeah.
Just get your message out.
And you can do it. Laptops also have the recording, obviously, because we're on our laptops for the most part. Anyway, you can record as that as well too, because there's a recording device on your laptop as well. So, and maybe, Ken, out of this is that we actually have a class, an enrichment night class on how to record, what devices that we can use. Because even I'm looking at my ring right now that even on your ring, and this is where the whole Zoom and presentations come in at, you have the lighting ring. You can put your camera in there where the light is on you. And that's how you see some of those people who are on TikTok, and you're like, how are they so clear in presentation? Because they have the light right behind them, and it's their actual phone that's right behind them where the light is coming through. So where it's all production. Yeah.
It's amazing now on the store at Toastmasters International. You can buy the ring light, you can buy a webcam. I'm not sure if I don't think I've seen any speakers on there, but they're developing, if you will, a catalog of equipment.
Yeah.
That we're going to be able to buy from Toastmasters. And that equipment in turn will not only help us to do a self-recording, a testimonial of sorts, but it'll also help us learn how to be better at hybrid meetings. But I think it's a great idea, and I hope you'll talk with Gene Williams about doing a educational enrichment night, talking about how do we better market and how do we create these videos, how do we distribute these videos. I'm not certain that all of our clubs are on Facebook. I haven't really done a count recently. You know,
you're gone.
We have about 54 clubs, I think, right now. So I don't know that all of them are on there or have the proper social media outreach that maybe we should try and help all of our clubs standardize.
I did talk to them with the VPPR when we had a VPPR meeting or something. I can't remember if it was enrichment night or, it was training for the mid VPPR for the annual officers. And I sent out an email to all the VPPRs to get on social media, share your social media accounts with each other, and in that email so that we know who is on social media. Nobody piped up and said, I don't have it, where do I begin? But we'll consistently send out that message of, we have 60 clubs. I don't see you on any social medias. If you are to want to get members, please, this is a way to show people what we actually do, because of being confined where we're not, all of us are not live meeting in person. How does one share what you're doing, right? How do you say, I'm going to a meeting today? If we're not in the office, we're not shopping, not everybody's not out talking about what they're doing. And so the best way to do it, because everybody is talking on social media, is on social media. And it doesn't mean that we're always online. It means we have hybrids. We're meeting online, or, we're meeting in person.
So what do you think about the notion that Facebook has become sort of blasé, and it's old? No, only older people like myself maybe use Facebook now, and everybody's moving to different platforms. Is that a trend you see?
It is a trend. My son even says it. Mom, he's not even on Facebook. A lot of people go on and off Facebook, but if Facebook is blasé, Facebook would not be the number one, right, social media.
So people use it, but they don't admit it. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, exactly. I'm like,
so your son may be
somebody's using it. We're on it, but somebody's using it. And, I see TikTok, where people are more on TikTok. And that's another social media platform that we do have to research a little bit of how we can use it in our Toastmasters. And sometimes I think, okay, I can do that, because it's more of, there's on TikTok, hopefully Mark doesn't take us down because we're talking about another platform, but on TikTok, there's instructional, like recipes and cooking and instructional. So it's not all about some of the garbage that you get all the time, or dancing. It is some educational. There's one lady that I follow, and she talks about Excel spreadsheets, your friend on Excel, just really 30 seconds to a minute of doing something really quick on Excel. So I think it's you can transform it for educational as well.
Well, so is it easier to use than, say, YouTube or Instagram or even Pinterest?
Oh, I don't think it's easier to use. TikTok, no. I think that there's a lot of things where you're seeing the words that are popping up. I think it's a little bit more intense because you're typing and stuff. YouTube, take that video, boom, it's on a YouTube, right? So where eventually most of our Wake Up with Toastmasters will end up on YouTube, so that you have a library of our videos. So.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to be signing off here shortly, right. Jennifer. I hate to leave you. This is a great.
No worries. I will just do the events, and we'll just go from there. But thank you for joining.
Oh, it's my pleasure. This is I think a great topic that you need to spend more time on, and I think that there are probably two ways that we can best help our clubs is make sure that they do have that social media presence. If they don't, help them get that. And then the second is work with them to develop the hybrid meeting model for their group. Yes. So I encourage that continued discussion about this topic, and that we continue to offer some sort of technology component to our educational enhancement evenings, which are the second Saturday of every month.
Yes.
And I will no doubt see you at another meeting in the near future. So I'm going to sign off. I have to go. I'm going to go be Toastmaster today at my home club, which is Early Risers. Wow. So I wish you a wonderful day, and all of the audience a great and productive holiday season. So.
All right. Bye-bye. Well, have a good day. Have a good meeting. If you guys want to join, Ken, send us a message that you want to join, and we'll send you the information. All right. Have a good day.
Awesome. Bye-bye.
Bye. So while Ken is gone, I just wanted to also then talk about what we are doing. I'm sure you've heard the announcements, but if you are new coming on today, we have our TLI that's coming up on January 8th at 8:30 is registration until about noon, and that's for our club officers. And we do have a couple of educational segments that's not specific to the officer training. We also have our game night. It's going to start off the new year of 2022 on January 1st. I will most likely send out a post just because it's a different night so that you all can see it in an announcement. Well, what else is coming up? TLI, I think that's it. If you want to be a guest on Wake Up with Toastmasters, it's more fun with guests because we can find out about your Toastmasters journey. Just reach out to us and say, hey, I want to be a guest. I have something important to say about why Toastmasters has improved, changed. What is your journey on Toastmasters, your life? And also, let's see, what else? Education enrichment is also on January 8th. Let's talk about guests. I think that's it. So if you have any comments, make sure you put them in the comments. Make sure you share the video. And I will see you next Wednesday, but you will see Ken and Phyllis tomorrow. And I think on Friday as well. And hopefully we can get back to our regular schedule. But I think we're all on vacation and moving around. So maybe you'll see on a Monday or Tuesday. So have a great day. Have a great Wednesday. It's hump day. And we'll see you next week.